morning, cherries. Here's your girl Charity. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and thank you for those who have been subscribing. Manze, asanteni sana. So as I promised last time, I'm going direct to the point. I promised you to talk about Turkey. This is the last time I'm going to talk about Turkey. I hope you guys will not bring me back into this. So I decided to do it and to be done with it so that I can move on with other things. Okay, let's get into it after the break. Welcome back. The first point, we are going to start with why I left Turkey. Everybody has been asking that question in Lilenga last time, but this time I'm going to tell you why I left Turkey. So the first thing, like their culture, mentality, religion. Okay, religion si sana, but pia inayusu. So their culture, for me, it was not easy for me. Like as I'm making this video, it's about me. I don't know about others who are living there. I don't care about that. I'm talking about me. Why I left Turkey and why I did not like the place. So I left Turkey because I did not like it at all. I don't like their mentality. Their culture is kind of good, mostly their dance, their songs, but I did not like Turkey at all. Like everything is difficult in Turkey. For me it was finding a job was difficult. Like their culture was difficult and their religion, because you'll find that I don't have freedom. I cannot wear what I want. I cannot move freely how I want, you know. I was always scared. Like I can't be myself in that country. I have to live according to the society, not according to what I want or how I want to live my life. So I will go outside, dressed in I will dress good, you know, go outside. And now I can't go out there on the streets freely. Utasikia watu wanaanza kuchokoza, wengine wanakuangalia kama ghost. That one is okay, but now it get worse when people start stalking you, you know. You are a lady, and I don't know, they have that mentality of Africans being like hoes. I said that last time on my channel of Talk with Shiro. Wanatubebanga kama hoes, you know. So when men see you out there, they are driving, utaona mtu amesimamisha gari, wengine yani like in a rude way wanaisimamisha, and they want you to get inside, like wanataka kukuingisha inside by force, you know. Many like I've had a lot of cases in like our group in Kenyans who are living in Turkey. Most of girls have complained about that, like they are being stalked, wanafuatwa mpaka kwao, like unakaa na uoga, you know. But if you have a family, it's easy, it's okay. At least you have protection there. But students wanapitia mangumu, you know. Yeah, so for me, it was not okay for me. Alafu when you are married, it gets so difficult the life gets so difficult. Unapata when you go outside, you have to ask for permission. When you go out with your friend, ukienda shule, like you have to inform the whole family. To Turkish, wanaishi kama family. Even if they're not living in same house, wataishi in same building, but it's a family building. So when you go outside the gate, mnatumia nyi wote the same gate, ni kama building, ni kama apartments, but kila mtu akona nyumba yake. Lazima useme unaenda wapi, hata kama your partner is not around. You have to tell your mother-in-law or your sister where you are going. Like, where is my freedom? Okay, leave that one alone. If they are going to this, like when I talk about religion, you are free to be whoever you want. I'm a Christian. Turkey is a Muslim country, so you'll find that when they go to do their prayers, they want to tag you along. Like, si kila time unataka, it's like they are forcing. If you don't go, it's a problem. Wanaukasirikia, or they get mad at your partner. They are like, why are you not controlling your wife? Why are you not telling her to follow our ways? No, you should not change me and I should not change you. This is a free world. Let me be whoever I want and you be whoever you want. So I did not like that also. Ilikuwa inanipea pressure mob sana, and I did not like it at all. At all. Because hata wakienda sijui kama yenye unaendanga kuomba kwa makaburi, ati mtu alikufa kitambo mnaenda kumuombea mkimpeleka nini. Like, it's not my thing. I did not like it, and every time kuko na sherehe, instead of you people enjoying your life there, mna enjoy sherehe, mnapiga sherehe kupiga mkifurahia, kwanza mnaenda kuona ati siju kupay respect to those people who died long time. It's not bad, you know, for those who do it, it's not bad, but for me it's not my thing. My belief is different, you know. But forcing me to go there, I'm afraid of nini kwanza. I'm afraid of cemeteries. So when I go there, I will not sleep at night. I have bad dreams. So I do not like it. No. So that's me. I don't know about you. Maybe some people are very comfortable about it. Many ladies are married then 5th year of marriage, 6th, 7th, they're comfortable, they're okay. If you are ready to follow their rules and their culture, their mentality, you will live happily there. But if you are kichwa ngumu like me, like you want your freedom, you want to continue living with the freedom that you have been brought up with, like in your country, Kenya, manze, itakuwa ngumu for you. And if you are Muslim, the better for you, you know. So for me, yeah, haikuwa ina work. And then to find a job, it was so difficult. Unapata, if you don't have like the documents, the university documents, and if you don't have a specific career that umesomea, it's so hard for you to get a job, because the work department haitakupatia work permit. So unapata tu ukifanya hizi job kama za salon ama hoteli ama kufunza watu English, utapata utakuwa unazifanya ukiwa umejificha, because this working department they wanakujaga kwa makazi to visit the schools, as in the working places. They come to visit and to find the well-being of the workers. Kama the workers there wanalipwa ama they are there legally ama illegally. Wakipata you are there illegally, manzi utashikwa, udipotiwe kwenyu ama utoe a lot of money, unaona. So I think mwenye na apply job in like here in Kenya, then unaenda huko Turkey kuwork, unajua already unaenda kwa company fulani kuwork. So it is not hard for you, umeenda kazi. Ukiwa student utaenda usome, you can be lucky uangukie job huko after kumaliza kusoma. Hiyo ni easy. But sasa ukienda sasa, you are going like a visitor, married, nini, inakuwa so hard for you. If you are married, unapata you have to wait until 5 years upate permanent resident permit, so that you can have the freedom of working. And if you have even if you have the freedom of working, lazima you have the working permit. You have to like lazima the Department of Workers ijue you are working. You have to go and register there. Yeah, so it was difficult for me. And then for me, I did not like the place from the beginning. Our Turkey is so beautiful, but the people you live with, the community or the society, they are so like ni wangumu, mentality zao ni ngumu. Like unapata you and your partner mwezi kuwa na freedom, because family ina run your life. Inamcontrol afanye venye wao wanataka, si venye wao wanataka. So unapata hamna freedom ya kuishi, and it's boring kama una freedom. Like freedom is the most important thing in life. If kama una freedom, manzi inakanga kama prison. And adapting the food there, the people, the language, mi kwangu haikuwa ina work, like it was not working at all. And I kept missing home all the time. I wanted to come back home so bad. Hapa home unaweza kaka busy pale na uendelee bila stress. Huko huwezi eka busy, huko fuate sijui sheria 100, sijui tax ziko so high, not like here in Kenya you can afford to start your business no pay the small tax. Huko ni they are so high. Unapata itafika point unatoa mpaka do yako ya mfuko kulipa taxes na job haingishi do. Economy inaenda chini kila siku. So hata wako karibu kufikia do yetu saa hii. So it did not work for me. I don't know how to explain this again. Like it did not work for me. That's all I can say. And sikupenda. Mi hata siwezi enda kuishi Turkey, but I can go there for vacation, maybe a 1 week, then I come back, but not to live there. The climate haikuwa fair na mimi pia. I kept getting sick all the time. Alafu the food sijui kwani kwa inasikizana na mimi, nilikonda, I became slim, stressed always. God, it was hard. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is the Turkish men. Those people, manzi, me, I don't know, mwenye mnakaa na wao mnaishi aje? Though hata kama mnaishi, I know it gets to a point unashindwa kuishi na wao. Like they are all the same. Asira number 1. Asira yao iko so high. Yani I don't know what to say. Like they have wako na shida ya asira. And then when they get mad, they can destroy anything around. You know, they cannot beat you because of the law, watashikwa. So they get so mad and they start destroying things in the house. They can break the TV, the microwave, the blender, anything around, you know, glass. And hapo unashika watu na uoga, unashindwa, alafu venzao zinatokelezea tu like you get scared. Alafu remember that's not your country, you don't have your family members there, nobody around mwenye ni wenyu like you can run to, and you're afraid to tell maybe in the group, the Kenyan group, you are afraid to talk about your problems because watu ndio wanaweza kusaidia. You are afraid to talk about your problems. So unapata woga unapata ukipata hiyo woga, you cannot talk, unanyamaza tu, yani you go through these things alone, and it gets to a time inakuwa so tough. Unaweza ishi na mtu mwenye amuelewani kabisa, so unapata hata kuachana inakuwa so hard. Unapata inakuwa so hard, wengine ukufia huko, wengine wanatoroshwa na some leaders in the group wakishaongea shida.